Hello guys. Um, like I said on my previous videos, that my channel is all about facts, reality, and truth, which is might be hurting you, might be make you laugh, happy, or embarrassed, or sad. So many emotion, which is that is the reality of life. We always play with emotion. So right now in this video I want to share something about what just happened to me, about I mean what just happened to me today. Today I'm having a second round of my interview in Zoom for client representative at one of the big company. And before I start sharing my story, I want you to know that this video I made in English prior to practice my English and to have a beautiful opinion and comments from you guys to help me learn a lot in my English, to improve a lot in my English, because like I mentioned on my previous video too, I used to said that I'm going to be uploading any video in English, because one of the reason why I want to make my channel in YouTube is to interact with the world and to really challenge myself in English. Because you know what, I have practicing myself, like in front of the mirror, I'm talking to a camera, record a video for you or voice, to really practice myself in English. But you know what, I still fail to get rid from my problem, which is my problem is I always get stuck. And when I start feeling awkward, my brain start to do translating, like English to Malay and Malay to English, and then get back into the conversation, which is makes a lot more difficult for me. And that is the point why I got stuck when I need to speak, or while I am speaking I will get stuck until I can continue to speak to another point. So that is the reason why I want to upload my video in English. If I like have mood to to upload my video in English, then I will talk in English. If not, like I just will cakap Melayu. So today I want to share one experience that happens to me early in this morning. Like I said before, I have one interview session, which is my second round of interview, because I used to apply for a job for client representative. So it's quite amazing, because normally we will walk in and have face to face to the interviewers, but right now we are around PKP and we are very worried about the COVID. So we do the interview in Zoom application. It's quite fun and interesting to learn new things, but I just fail to communicate in English, because that is my problem. I always get stuck when I need to begin to speak in English. I will get stuck, and suddenly my brain tell me that I cannot speak in English because I don't know how to speak, what kind of words that I need to use, or my sentence structure might be wrong. People, I might get laughed with the people by the people. So I answer my interview question by Malay, and I also get called but in English, but I push myself to speak in English, to give an answer in English, but I just fail to do that because the problem that I have inside of myself, which is always get stuck, feeling weird, and when I got stuck and start feeling weird, my brain will tell me myself that I cannot do it, and my brain start doing translation. Because you know what, if you want to speak in English, you shouldn't do any kind of translating. If you do translation or you keep translating things, then you might not be able to learn English in the right way, because the key in learning and to master in English is to speak. Forget about the rules of the grammar, the rules of the vocabulary, the punctuation, and don't be perfectionist when you pronounce it, because we are Malay people. I'm sorry. We not speak in English since born. So if your pronunciation was not perfect or not as beauty as the white people does, as the native speaker of English does, then it's okay because we are Malay people. But now I was so like I don't know how to explain my feelings, whether I am disappointed or just wondering, when can I speak face to face to people in English? When can I achieve that in myself? Because I need to speak in English. I love to speak in English. But that is my problem. I had nobody to speak with. You speak to the mirror, and yes, I think I pass. I done it pretty well when I speak with the mirror, because the mirror is not the people. It's not a human. It's a mirror. So might be quite easy for me to do. And I used to practice myself to record a video for myself, and it's quite fun to do. But it's a camera. It's not a human. I used to practice myself to record my voice, to really see and to really listen to how I pronounce word, and the level of consistency when I'm speaking. But again, that is a speaker, that is not a human. So my problem is not the equipment, what kind of equipment that I use to speak, to do my practice, because my problem is communication face to face. And plus, like I said just now, I love feeling awkward and love doing translation and not not get used to it, because you don't speak English all the time and you don't communicate in English in your daily life. So that is the problem. So in my interview today, I failed to answer the question in English, but it doesn't matter actually. But I want to speak in English. I am in the intermediate level and I'm on my way to become a fluent speaker, but that is my problem. I had nobody to speak with. I start feeling awkward when I need to begin with, and my brain start doing stupid translation between Malay to English and English back to Malay, and see how can I do the conversation for one more time. So it's quite difficult for me to do. So this is the facts of life. When you're learning something, you need to master. Don't study a things halfway. You need to make it work, and you need to learn the things until you finish it. So this is the facts. While you are learning a foreign language, okay, most popular in this world is English. So this is the facts that really hurting for English beginner or newbie, or in the same level just like me, intermediate level. It's very, very difficult and hurt you because you couldn't accomplish it, even though that you know you can do it. So this is the facts of life, the facts of learning something. If you have the same experience and you think you want to share with me, you can put your opinion, and please give your comments on the box below, and we hope we can learn together and give a very positive comments and opinion that really can develop not just me but you yourself.